Be me, Phenomenon. 21-year-old college junior studying psychology. Live in apartment with roommate Jessica and her boyfriend Tyler. Decent looking, used to getting attention from guys. There's this guy Marcus in my sociology class. Sits 2 rows behind me, always tries to make conversation after lectures. Tall, kind of nerdy, but has that Clark Kent vibe going on. He asked me out for coffee one day. Tell him I'm busy, but we should totally hang out sometime. Flash him a smile and walk away. Jessica notices me talking about him later. So, are you going to go out with him? Shrug and say maybe. It's fun having someone interested. She gives me this look, but doesn't say anything. Next week, Marcus asks if I want to study together. Tell him I already have plans, but next time for sure. Send him a winky face emoji, just to keep things interesting. He responds with, cool, just let me know when you're free. Keep doing this for like 3 weeks. He'd suggest something, I'd say I'm busy, but act super interested. Jessica finally speaks up one evening. You know you're kind of being an asshole, right? What do you mean? Either go out with him or tell him you're not interested. Tell her it's harmless fun and he doesn't seem to mind. Tyler chimes in from the couch. Bro, if someone did that to me, I'd be pissed. Roll my eyes, guys don't understand these things. Week 4, Marcus stops by my table at the library. He's with another guy, introduces him as his roommate Dave. Dave is talking about some party they're throwing Friday night. Marcus casually mentions I should come if I'm free. Not his usual hopeful tone, more like whatever happens, happens. Tell him I'll try to make it. He just nods and they leave. Weird. Usually he'd follow up with a text or something. Friday comes around, decide to actually go to the party. Show up with Jessica around 10 p.m. Their apartment is packed, music blasting, typical college scene. Spot Marcus in the kitchen talking to some girl. She's laughing at something he said, touching his arm. Brunette, athletic build, wearing a cowboy bebop shirt. Feel this weird pang in my chest. Jessica notices and smirks. Looks like someone moved on. Shut up, I don't even care. Decide to go talk to him anyway. Walk over trying to look casual. Hey Marcus, great party. He turns and smiles, but it's different. Oh hey, glad you could make it. Introduces me to the girl, her name is Rachel. Rachel's in my biology lab. We've been study partners for a few weeks. She gives me a friendly wave. Try to insert myself into the conversation. Mention the sociology assignment that's due Monday. Marcus just says he already finished it with his study group. Study group? Since when does he have a study group? Rachel mentions they're all going to see the new Dune movie tomorrow. Marcus lights up talking about it. Try to say I love Dune too. Oh, cool. You should join us if you want. Wait for him to specifically invite me. He doesn't, just goes back to talking with Rachel about sandworms or whatever. Jessica pulls me away to get drinks. Girl, what did you expect? Nothing. I don't care, whatever. Spend the next hour watching them from across the room. They're not even doing anything crazy, just talking and laughing. But he's looking at her the way he used to look at me. Dave comes up to me at some point. You're from Marcus's sociology class, right? Yeah, that's me. Cool. Yeah, he mentioned you a few times. Oh, really? Yeah, said you seem nice, but we're probably not interested, so he decided to focus on other things. Feel my stomach drop. Rachel's pretty great, though. They've been hanging out a lot. Awesome. Good for them. Dave wanders off to play beer pong. Jessica is talking to some guys from her marketing class. Tyler shows up later and immediately clocks the situation. Oh, damn. That's cold. What is? You're into the guy now that he's moved on. I'm not into him, Jesus. Tyler laughs and goes to grab a beer. Decide I need air, head to the balcony. A couple minutes later, Marcus comes out alone. You okay? You seem off. Yeah, I'm fine, just needed fresh air. Awkward silence for a moment. So, Rachel seems nice. He smiles genuinely. Yeah, she really is. We just click, you know? Feel like I'm gonna throw up. That's great. I'm happy for you. He gives me this look like he's trying to figure something out. Can I ask you something? Sure. Were you ever actually interested in hanging out, or was I just annoying you? Heart starts racing. No, you weren't annoying me at all. It's cool if you weren't interested. I just wish you'd said something earlier. He's not angry or bitter, just matter of fact. I was interested, I just had a lot going on. Lamest excuse ever. He nods slowly. Well, I hope things calm down for you. He heads back inside before I can say anything else. Stand there feeling like an idiot. Jessica comes out a few minutes later. You ready to go? Yeah, let's leave. Entire walk home she's quiet, which is worse than her saying I told you so. Monday in sociology, Marcus sits in his usual spot. Rachel is sitting next to him now. They're sharing notes and whispering about something. Professor assigns a partner project. Marcus partners with Rachel before I can even look his way. End up partnering with some random guy named Brad. Brad spends the entire planning session talking about his fraternity. Kill me now. Next few weeks are torture. See Marcus and Rachel together constantly. Library, cafeteria, quad, everywhere. They're not even officially dating yet, but it's obvious they're heading that way. Jessica tries to cheer me up. There's plenty of other guys. Don't want other guys. Then you should have thought about that before playing games. She's right, but hearing it doesn't help. Tyler suggests I just talk to Marcus honestly. Tell him you messed up and you're actually interested. That's humiliating. More humiliating than moping around? He has a point, but I can't do it. Halloween comes. Around. There's a massive costume party at some warehouse venue. Jessica forces me to go. I dress as Harley Quinn because it requires minimal effort. Get there and immediately spot Marcus and Rachel. He's dressed as Leon from Resident Evil. She's dressed as Ada Wong. Couple's costume, fantastic. They look genuinely happy together. Jessica grabs my arm. Stop staring and let's have fun. Try to enjoy myself, dance with some random people. This guy Connor from my statistics class keeps trying to flirt. He's nice enough, making jokes and being attentive, but all I can think about is how Marcus used to do the same things. Take a break and sit at a table in the corner. Dave plops down next to me. Yo, you surviving? Barely. He's dressed as Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, blindfold and everything. Marcus and Rachel are pretty cute together, huh? Sure, adorable. He picks up on my sarcasm. Oh shit, you're into him. No, I'm not. Dude, it's so obvious. You've been watching them all night. Maybe I am. What does it matter now? Dave thinks for a second. Look, Marcus is a good guy. He doesn't play games, and Rachel is the same way. Cool story, bro. What I'm saying is, you had your chance and you blew it by being wishy-washy. Thanks for the recap. But hey, learn from it and don't do it to the next person. He pats my shoulder and leaves to rejoin the party. Sit there feeling sorry for myself. Tyler and Jessica come over. Tyler hands me a drink. Okay, real talk time. You need to either shoot your shot or move on. There's no shot to shoot, he's with someone else. Jessica sits down. Then you need to actually move on, not this weird limbo thing. How do I do that? Tyler shrugs. Start by not watching them like a creep. Fair enough. Rest of the party I actually try to be present. Talk to Connor more, he's actually pretty funny. He asks for my number and I give it to him. Don't feel butterflies or anything, but it's a start. Leaving the party, I see Marcus and Rachel by the exit. They're holding hands. He looks over and gives me a small wave. Wave back and keep walking. Jessica links arms with me. You good? Yeah, I think I will be. Good, because you were being kind of insufferable. Thanks for the support. She laughs and we head home. Next few weeks, I actually go out with Connor a few times. He's sweet, but something's missing. End up telling him I'm not really feeling it. He takes it well, and we stay friendly. Sociology class is almost over for the semester. Final project presentations happening. Marcus and Rachel present on social dynamics in online communities. It's actually really good. They clearly worked well together. Brad and I present on conformity. It's mediocre at best. After class, Marcus catches me in the hallway. Hey, good presentation. Thanks, yours was better. He smiles. Rachel did most of the work, if I'm being honest. She seems great. Another awkward pause. Listen, I know things were kind of weird between us. Yeah, that was my fault. He looks surprised that I admitted it. I appreciate you saying that. I'm sorry for jerking you around. It was shitty of me. He nods. It's all good. No hard feelings. We stand there for a second. Rachel and I are officially dating now, by the way. That's awesome. Congratulations. Mean it this time, or at least trying to. Thanks. I hope you find someone who appreciates you. He walks away and I feel this weird sense of closure. Not happy closure, but closure nonetheless. Meet Jessica for lunch at the student union. Tell her about the conversation. How do you feel? Like an idiot who learned a very expensive lesson. She laughs. At least you learned it. Tyler joins us with his tray. We talking about Marcus? Yes, can we not? He grins. Just saying, there's this guy in my engineering class who thinks you're cute. Absolutely not. I'm taking a break from guys. Jessica raises her eyebrows. Character development. Shut up. Semester ends and I don't see Marcus much anymore. Occasionally spot him and Rachel on campus. They look genuinely good together. Doesn't hurt as much anymore, mostly just feel dumb about the whole thing. Spring semester starts, taking a creative writing class to fulfill an elective. There's this guy Nathan who sits next to me. He's quiet, kind of broody, writes poetry. We end up partnering for a project. He's actually really cool once he opens up, asks if I want to grab coffee to discuss our project. Almost say I'm busy out of habit. Catch myself. Yeah, coffee sounds great. We meet at this local shop off campus. Conversation flows naturally, no games, no weirdness. He asks about my major and actually listens to my answers. Tell him about my psychology classes. He shares his short story he's working on. It's about a guy who keeps missing opportunities because he's afraid to commit. Sounds kind of personal. He laughs. Maybe a little, we all have regrets, right? Definitely. Walk back to campus together. He asks if I want to hang out again sometime, not for the project. Sure, I'd like that. Tell Jessica about it later. So, are you actually interested, or is this another Marcus situation? I'm interested, I'm not going to mess this up. She seems satisfied. Over the next few weeks, Nathan and I hang out regularly. No games, no leading on, just honest communication. Feels weird being straightforward, but also really refreshing. One evening, we're at a bookstore, browsing. Run into Marcus and Rachel in the fiction section. Oh, hey, how's it going? Good, just looking for new reads. Nathan introduces himself. They chat briefly about books. Marcus recommends something to Nathan. The interaction is friendly and not awkward at all. When they leave, Rachel gives me a genuine smile. Nathan looks at me. Ex-boyfriend? Not exactly. More like a guy I wish I'd given a chance sooner. He nods. Well, his loss. Feel myself smile, maybe, but also my loss for not being ready. He squeezes my hand. Good thing you're ready now. Yeah, good thing. Continue browsing and I feel lighter than I have in months. A couple weeks later, Jessica's doing a movie night at our apartment. She invites Nathan, Tyler brings some friends. Everyone's having a good time. Nathan fits in well with the group. Tyler pulls me aside during a bathroom break. This one seems different. He is, I'm actually being honest with him. About damn time. I know. He grins and goes back to the living room. Later that night, after everyone leaves, Nathan and I are cleaning up. Your friends are cool. They're the best, even when they call me out on my bullshit. He laughs. That's what good friends do. We finish cleaning and sit on the couch. Can I ask you something? Sure. What made you different with me versus that other guy? Honest answer? Always. I learned that playing games and keeping someone on a hook is just hurting everyone involved. He nods thoughtfully. That's mature of you. Took me long enough. He kisses me and it feels right. No second guessing, no what ifs, just present. Few months pass and Nathan and I are officially together. Spring semester ending, summer approaching. Run into Marcus one last time at the library. He's returning books. I'm checking some out. Hey, haven't seen you in a minute. Yeah, been busy with finals and stuff. How's everything going with Nathan? Really good, actually. Thanks for asking. He smiles genuinely. That's great. You seem happy. I am. How are things with Rachel? Amazing. We're actually planning to move in together next year. That's a big step. Congrats. Thanks. Feels right, you know. I do. I'm really happy for you. Mean it completely this time. We say our goodbyes and head separate ways. Jessica is waiting outside. That looked civil. It was. I think we're both in good places now. She links arms with me as we walk. You've come a long way from moping around the apartment. Don't remind me, that was embarrassing. But necessary. You had to learn the hard way, apparently. At least you learned. Get back to the apartment, and Nathan is already there helping Tyler set up a new TV. He waves when I walk in. Feel grateful for second chances and learning from mistakes. Sit down with everyone and just enjoy the moment. No games, no manipulation, just honest connections. My face when I realize leading someone on just ends with them finding someone better. That feeling when you learn the hard way that honesty beats playing games every single time. Be me. 24-year-old butcher working at local meat shop. Spend my days cutting prime cuts and making sausages. Roommate Derek always makes the same joke. Bro, you beat your meat all day at work, at least you get paid for it. Every single day, same joke, still chuckle. There's this girl, Amy, who comes in every Saturday morning, always buys chicken breast and ground beef. Cute, blonde, has this nervous energy about her. We make small talk, mostly about meat temperatures and cooking tips. One Saturday, she's looking extra stressed. You okay? You look like you've seen a ghost. She sighs heavily. Turns out her family thinks she's been dating someone for 6 months. I may have made up a boyfriend to get them off my back about being single. Classic move. Now they want to meet him at my sister's wedding next month. That's rough. She looks at me with these desperate eyes. This is going to sound insane, but would you pretend to be my boyfriend? Excuse me, what? I'll pay you, like actual money, just for one weekend. Stare at her for a solid 10 seconds. How much are we talking? She offers $500 plus all expenses. That's a lot of ribeyes I could buy. All right, I'm in. She looks relieved and we exchange numbers. Get home and tell Derek about it. Dude, that's either the best or worst decision you've made. Probably both. Spend the next few weeks texting with Amy to get our story straight. How we met, how long we've been dating, all that fake couple stuff. She's actually pretty funny over text. Sends me memes about meat cutting. Thought of you when I saw this? It's a picture of a guy with a cleaver captioned, "Beating my meat at work." Laugh way harder than I should. Derek notices I'm on my phone more. Bro, are you actually catching feelings? No, we're just coordinating details. Sure, that's what they all say. Shut up and eat your burger. Wedding weekend arrives. Amy picks me up Friday afternoon. She's wearing a sundress and looks nervous as hell. Okay, so my family's a lot, just warning you. How bad can it be? My mom will ask about our sex life. Oh, drive to her hometown takes about 2 hours. She's giving me the rundown on everyone. Sister Melissa is the bride, marrying some lawyer named Patrick. Mom Linda is intense and nosy. Dad Robert is chill but protective. Got it, don't mess this up. We pull up to this massive house. You didn't mention your family was loaded, she shrugs. Does it matter? I guess not. Her mom rushes out before we even park. Amy, and this must be the famous boyfriend. Linda pulls me into a hug immediately. My goodness, you're strong. What do you do? I'm a butcher. Oh, how interesting. A man who works with his hands. Amy shoots me an apologetic look. Meet the rest of the family over dinner. Melissa is friendly but clearly stressed about wedding stuff. Patrick seems like a tool, but whatever. Robert asks about my job, explain the different cuts of meat and preparation methods. He's actually interested. You know, I've always wondered about dry aging. Spend 20 minutes talking about meat aging processes. Amy keeps touching my arm during dinner. Playing the part smart, Linda definitely notices. You two are so cute together. How did you meet again? Amy jumps in. He helped me pick out the perfect cut for a dinner party. And I thought she was way out of my league, but asked for her number anyway. Linda practically melts. After dinner, Amy shows me to the guest room. So, we're sharing a room. Of course we are. I can sleep on the floor. Don't be ridiculous. We're adults. Okay, but stay on your side. Wasn't planning on doing anything else. Lie in bed staring at the ceiling. She's on her phone scrolling. Thanks for doing this, by the way. No problem. Easiest $500 ever. She laughs softly. My mom really likes you. She's nice. Your whole family seems cool. Just wait until tomorrow. The wedding chaos will begin. Looking forward to it. She turns off her lamp. Good night. Saturday morning. Wake up to the smell of coffee. Amy is already dressed and doing her makeup. Morning, there's coffee downstairs. Drag myself out of bed. Derek texts me. How's the fake girlfriend experience? Surprisingly normal so far. Bet you're gonna catch feelings. Not happening. Head downstairs and Linda is cooking a massive breakfast. Good morning, dear. How do you like your eggs? Scrambled is fine. Sit at the kitchen island watching her cook. So, do you see a future with Amy? We've only been dating 6 months. Oh, I know, but a mother can hope. She's definitely fishing. Amy is special to me. Not a lie, she's paying me $500. Linda seems satisfied with that answer. Amy comes down and grabs coffee. She sits next to me and her mom watches us like a hawk. Amy puts her hand on my knee. Okay, we're really selling this. Put my arm around her shoulder. Linda looks like she might cry from happiness. Rest of the morning is wedding prep chaos. Bridesmaids running around, flowers everywhere. Robert pulls me aside. Want to help me with something in the garage? Sure. Turns out he wants to show me his grill setup. I'm thinking of smoking a brisket next week. Spend an hour talking about smoking techniques. He's actually a cool guy. You're good for Amy. She seems happier. Appreciate that. Just don't hurt her. I know where you work. He laughs, but there's a slight edge. Noted. Ceremony starts at 4 p.m. Amy looks incredible in her bridesmaid dress, like genuinely stunning. She catches me staring. What? Nothing. You look nice. She blushes slightly. Thanks. Ceremony is standard wedding stuff. Melissa and Patrick exchange vows. Amy tears up a little. Hand her a tissue. She squeezes my hand. Okay, this feels kind of real. Reception is at this fancy venue. Open bar, thank God. Amy and I are seated with some of her cousins. Her cousin Jake is hammered already. So you're the boyfriend. Amy talked about you all the time. Did she? Now? Yeah, man, she was like obsessed. Amy kicks him under the table. Jake, shut up. He laughs and wanders off to get another drink. Sorry about him. It's fine. First dance happens, then the wedding party is called up. Amy pulls me onto the dance floor. I should warn you, I'm not a great dancer. Neither am I. We sway awkwardly to some Ed Sheeran song. She's looking up at me. This is nice. Yeah, it is. Song ends and we head back to the table. Linda corners me at the bar. So when are you going to propose? Whoa, way too soon for that conversation. We're taking things slow. She pats my arm. Don't wait too long. Good ones get away. I'll keep that in mind. Amy rescues me. Mom, stop interrogating him. I'm just asking questions. We escape to the outdoor patio. Sorry, she's a lot. It's fine. I can handle it. We stand there watching people through the windows. You're really good at this. At what? Pretending. Oh, right. That's what this is. Feel weird suddenly. Yeah, well, you're paying me to be convincing. She nods but looks disappointed. Jake stumbles out onto the patio. There's the lovebirds. He's definitely too drunk. Jake, you should probably drink some water. Why is everyone so serious? It's a party. Amy tries to guide him inside. He pulls away and looks at me. You know what's funny? What? Amy has terrible taste in guys usually, but you seem all right. Thanks? Don't mess it up like the last guy. Amy tenses. Jake, that's enough. He shrugs and stumbles back inside. So there was a last guy? Yeah, my ex. We broke up a year ago. Want to talk about it? She shakes her head. Not really. It's in the past. Fair enough. We head back inside. DJ is playing Sleep Token now. Oh, I love this song. Amy starts moving to the music. Didn't peg her as a Sleep Token fan. There's a lot you don't know about me. She's right about that. Dance with her to the summoning. She's actually a good dancer when she lets loose. Song ends and we're both laughing. I haven't had this much fun in a while. Same. Melissa calls Amy over for pictures. Sit at the table and check my phone. Derek sent a bunch of memes. Also a text that says, don't catch feelings. Too late might be an issue. Amy comes back an hour later. Sorry, bride duties. No worries. Reception is winding down. We say goodnight to everyone. Linda hugs me tight. You better take care of my daughter. I will. Robert shakes my hand firmly. Good meeting you, son. Drive back to the house around midnight. Both exhausted. Get ready for bed in awkward silence. Climb into bed on our respective sides. Today was fun. Yeah, it was. Thanks again for doing this. Anytime. She turns to face me. I mean it. You saved my ass. Happy to help. We're just staring at each other. Tension is thick. She leans in slightly. Am I reading this right? Lean in too. Almost kissing when her phone buzzes. Moment shattered. She checks it. Melissa wants help tomorrow morning cleaning up. Cool. She turns. Back over. Good night. Good night. Lie awake for an hour thinking. This was supposed to be a simple transaction. Now I'm confused. Sunday morning. Help clean up the venue. Patrick is complaining about everything. This is ridiculous. We paid people to clean. Melissa looks stressed. Amy and I stack chairs in silence. She's been weird since last night. You okay? Yeah, fine. Clearly not, but I don't push. Finish cleaning and head back to the house. Pack up our stuff. Say goodbye to everyone. Linda cries and hugs both of us. Come visit soon. Drive back is quiet. Amy is staring out the window. Did I do something wrong? No, you were perfect. Then what's the problem? She doesn't answer. Pull up to my apartment. Grab my bag from the trunk. So I'll Venmo you the money. Sounds good. Awkward standing there. Well, see you around. She nods and gets back in her car, watches her drive away. Derek is on the couch when I walk in. How was it? Complicated. Told you. Shut up. Spend the next week back to normal routine. Cutting meat, making jokes with Derek. Same old. Amy hasn't come to the shop. Not that I'm looking for her or anything. Okay, maybe I am. Derek notices. Dude, just text her. And say what? Hey, remember when we fake dated and I maybe caught feelings? He laughs. Exactly that. Absolutely not. Friday night, Derek drags me to a bar. You need to get out of your head. I'm fine. You've been moping all week. Have not. Get to the bar and order beers. Some band is playing. Pretty decent. Derek is talking to some girl. I'm nursing my beer when someone taps my shoulder. Turn around and it's Amy. Hey. Hey, what are you doing here? Friend's birthday party. She's with a group of girls. They're all looking at me. Can we talk? Sure. We step outside. I've been avoiding you. Noticed. The wedding weekend was confusing. Tell me about it. She takes a breath. I think I caught feelings and I hate it because this was supposed to be fake. Oh, thank God, I thought I was crazy. Wait, you too? Yeah, definitely. She laughs. We're idiots. Probably. So what do we do now? Maybe try dating for real? She smiles. No payment this time? No payment. She kisses me and it's better than I imagined. Pull away. Your friends are watching. She glances back. Let them watch. Kisses me again. Derek walks out. Oh shit, called it. Dude, go away. He laughs and heads back inside. Spend the rest of the night with Amy and her friends. Her friend Sarah corners me at one point. So you're the butcher? That's me. Amy hasn't shut up about you. Good to know. Sarah leans in. Don't hurt her. She's been through enough. Wasn't planning on it. She nods and rejoins the group. Walk Amy to her car at the end of the night. So, dinner sometime? How about tomorrow? It's a date. She drives off and I head back to find Derek. He's grinning like an idiot. Dude, I'm so happy for you. Thanks, man. So was the $500 worth it? Honestly, would have done it. For free. Get home and text Amy goodnight. She responds with a heart emoji. Derek sees me smiling at my phone. You're so whipped already. Shut up. Next few weeks are great. Amy and I are actually dating now. She comes to the shop every Saturday still. Derek makes inappropriate jokes. Hey, Amy, does he beat his meat at home too? Amy laughs every time. Only on special occasions. Oh my God. Month into dating, things are going well. She meets my friends, I meet hers. Everything feels natural. Then one day she seems off. You okay? She's quiet during dinner. Can I ask you something? Sure. Why aren't you more, I don't know, romantic? What do you mean? Like you're sweet, but you don't really show emotions. I show emotions. Do you though? Feel defensive suddenly. What brought this on? My friend Jen said you seem emotionally unavailable. Your friend doesn't know me. But am I wrong? We're literally dating. How is that unavailable? She sighs. Never mind. No, let's talk about this. Forget I said anything. Rest of dinner is tense. Drive her home in silence. I'll text you. Okay. She gets out and I drive home frustrated. Derek is playing video games. How was dinner? Weird. She said I'm emotionally unavailable. Are you? How the hell should I know? He pauses the game. Bro, do you tell her how you feel? I'm dating her. Isn't that obvious? Women need words, man, not just actions. That's stupid. Is it though? Think about it for a minute. Maybe he's right. Few days pass. Amy is distant over text. Short responses, no emojis. Derek suggests I do something romantic. Cook her dinner or something. I cook for a living, that's not special. Then I don't know, figure it out. Decide to text her. Can we talk? She responds an hour later. Sure, come over. Drive to her apartment. She lets me in, looking tired, sit on her couch. Look, I'm not that good at the emotional stuff. I noticed, but I'm trying. She softens slightly. I just need to know you're invested in this. I am. I'm here, aren't I? That's not what I mean. Then help me understand. She tears up a little. My ex never cared about my feelings, and I'm scared you're the same. I'm not your ex. Prove it. How? Tell me how you actually feel about me. I like you. A lot, you know that. Do I? Feel frustrated. I'm not good at this whole feelings conversation. Then maybe we're not compatible. Wait, what? If you can't communicate, this won't work. You're breaking up with me? I don't know, maybe. Leave her apartment feeling like shit. Derek is surprised when I get home early. What happened? I think we broke up. What? Why? Because apparently I don't communicate enough. He looks concerned. Dude, do you actually care about her? Of course I do. Then tell her that. I did. Did you really though? Hate that he's making sense. Spend the rest of the week miserable. Amy doesn't come to the shop Saturday. Derek tries to cheer me up. Dude, just go talk to her. She doesn't want to hear from me. You don't know that. My friend Chris from work weighs in. Bro, why are you being difficult? I'm not being difficult. Sounds like you are. Chris looks at me funny. Why did you become such an antagonist anyway? What? Like you're being unnecessarily stubborn. Some dumbass probably changed the prompt. Chris and Derek look confused. What? Nothing. Never mind. Sunday morning, can't take it anymore. Drive to Amy's place, knock on her door. She opens it looking surprised. What are you doing here? I need to say something. She crosses her arms but lets me continue. I'm an idiot and I don't know how to do this relationship thing right. She doesn't interrupt. But I care about you, like really care about you. Keep going. You make me laugh and I think about you constantly and I miss you. Her expression softens. I'm not good at saying romantic stuff, but I'm willing to learn if you'll be patient with me. She's quiet for a moment. That's all I needed to hear. So we're okay? We will be if you actually try. I will, I promise. She steps forward and hugs me. You're lucky I like you. I know. Spend the rest of the day together. Talking. Actually talking about feelings and expectations. Turns out communication isn't that hard once you try. Derek is relieved when I tell him we worked it out. Thank God, you were unbearable. Thanks for the support. Anytime, bro. A few months later, things are good. Amy and I are solid. Still not perfect at the emotional stuff, but I'm trying. Her family invites me to Christmas. Linda is thrilled. I knew you two would work out. Robert pulls me aside again. You make my daughter happy. Trying my best. That's all we can ask. Sitting around the Christmas tree with her family. Amy is next to me holding my hand. Feel content for the first time in a while. She leans over and whispers, "Thank you for not giving up on us." Whisper back, "Wouldn't dream of it." Derek texts me, "Merry Christmas. Don't forget to beat your meat tomorrow." Some things never change. My face when a fake relationship turned into the most real thing I've ever had. That feeling when you realize fighting for someone is worth it. Be me, Famenon. 23-year-old graduate student, studying literature at State University. Live in a small apartment near campus with my cat Mochi and more books than shelf space. My friend group consists of Vanessa, my best friend since undergrad, who studies chemistry and never sleeps, and Claire, the psychology major who psychoanalyzes everyone, including herself. We meet every Tuesday at this local coffee shop called The Grind to complain about life and drink overpriced lattes. Vanessa brings up this guy from her lab one Tuesday afternoon while we're sitting in our usual corner booth. So there's this new research assistant who just started. His name is Anon and he's kind of intense. Claire immediately perks up because she lives for gossip and analyzing people's behavior patterns. Intense how? Like serial killer intense or just focused? Vanessa laughs and explains he's just really serious about his work and doesn't really talk to anyone unless it's about experiments. Sounds boring to be completely honest with you. You should meet him though, he's coming to the department mixer on Friday. Hard pass, I have zero interest in meeting some antisocial science nerd who probably thinks literature is a waste of time. Claire gives me this knowing look that I absolutely hate because she thinks she can read everyone like a book. You're being judgmental without even meeting him. I'm not being judgmental. I'm being realistic about the type of person I want to spend time around. Vanessa rolls her eyes and changes the subject to her latest failed Tinder date. Friday comes and Claire somehow convinces me to go to the mixer because apparently I need to expand my social circle and stop being so closed off to new experiences. Show up wearing jeans and a sweater because I'm not trying to impress anyone at a department mixer full of science majors. The event is in this stuffy lecture hall with cheap wine and even cheaper cheese. Vanessa waves us over to where she's standing with a group of people from her lab. There's this tall guy with dark hair and glasses standing slightly apart from the group, looking at his phone. "That's Anon," Vanessa whispers before introducing us to everyone. He looks up briefly when Vanessa says my name, nods once, then goes back to his phone. Wow, such a warm personality, truly a delight. Spend the next hour talking to other people and actively avoiding him because he seems like the worst conversationalist on planet Earth. Claire keeps shooting me looks and eventually corners me by the wine table. You haven't even tried talking to him. Because he's clearly not interested in talking to anyone, did you see him just standing there on his phone? Maybe he's shy, or maybe he's just rude. She sighs and tells me I'm impossible before going back to chat with some sociology students. Decide to leave early because this mixer is killing my brain cells and I have reading to catch up on. heading toward the exit when someone calls out, "Hey, you're Vanessa's friend, right?" Turn around and it's Anon walking toward me with his hands in his pockets. "Yeah, that's me. Sorry I was distracted earlier. I was dealing with some data issues remotely." "Oh, it's fine. No worries." He shifts his weight and actually looks a bit uncomfortable, which is somehow humanizing. "What do you study?" "Literature, mostly 19th century, British novels and poetry." Expect him to make some dismissive comment about how that's not a real field or whatever. "That's cool. I read a lot of Dickens when I was younger." "Wait, really?" "Yeah, A Tale of Two Cities is still one of my favorite books." Okay, maybe he's not completely terrible. We talk for like 15 minutes about books, and he's actually intelligent and has opinions that aren't completely stupid. He mentions he has to get back to the lab to check on something. Maybe we could grab coffee sometime and talk more. Sure, that sounds nice. Exchange numbers and he heads out. Vanessa appears out of nowhere with this smug expression on her face. "Told you he was cool." "Shut up. It was just a conversation." Sure." Get home and tell Mochi about my evening, while she completely ignores me and licks her paw. Check my phone and there's already a text from Anon asking if I'm free Sunday afternoon. That was fast. Tell Claire about it the next day when she comes over to borrow a textbook. "See, you were totally wrong about him." "I wasn't wrong. I was just cautious about jumping to conclusions." "You literally called him an antisocial science nerd." "Okay, fine. Maybe I was slightly wrong." Sunday comes and I meet him at this independent bookstore cafe that I've been going to for years. He shows up right on time wearing a button-up and jeans, looking significantly less awkward than at the mixer. We order coffee and spend 3 hours just talking about everything from books to music to completely random topics. He's funny in this dry, sarcastic way that catches me off guard. Tells me about his research on protein structures, and somehow makes it interesting even though I don't understand half of it. I tell him about my thesis on Gothic literature and Victorian horror. "So you spend your time reading about ghosts and murder?" "Basically, yes. That's way more interesting than what most people think literature students do." Walk around the neighborhood after we finish our coffee, just talking and enjoying the autumn weather. He stops at this used record store and gets excited about some old vinyl he's been looking for. "Sorry, I'm kind of a music nerd." "What kind of stuff do you listen to?" "Mostly alternative and indie, some classic rock, bit of everything, really." We end up spending another hour in the record store going through bins and recommending albums to each other. Feel myself relaxing around him in a way that usually takes me weeks with new people. He walks me back to my car as the sun starts setting. "This was really fun. We should do it again." "Definitely. I had a great time." He hesitates for a second, then gives me a quick hug before heading to his own car. Drive home with this stupid smile on my face that I can't seem to get rid of. Claire texts asking how it went. "It was good, really good actually." "Told you so." She's never going to let me live this down. Over the next few weeks, Anon and I hang out regularly. Coffee dates, bookstore visits, even went to a museum exhibit on medieval manuscripts that we both nerded out over. Vanessa keeps making comments about how we should just date already. We're just friends. It's not like that. "Girl, you literally talk about him constantly." "Do not." Claire backs Vanessa up immediately. "You brought him up 6 times during lunch yesterday." "That's an exaggeration." I counted. "Okay, so maybe I like spending time with him. That doesn't mean anything." Both of them exchange this look that makes me want to throw something. One Friday night, Anon invites me to this underground concert venue where some local bands are playing. Show up and he's there with his roommate Felix, who's apparently a photographer and documents the local music scene. Felix is friendly and immediately starts showing me photos on his camera of previous shows. Anon has been talking about you nonstop, by the way. Anon looks embarrassed and tells Felix to shut up. We watch a few bands play and the music is actually incredible, raw energy, and the crowd is super into it. Between sets, Anon and I step outside to get some air because it's getting hot in there. "Thanks for coming. I know this isn't really your usual scene." "Are you kidding? This is awesome. I'm having a blast." He smiles and there's this moment where we're just looking at each other. Felix bursts through the door. "Next band is starting." Moment completely ruined, but whatever. Back inside, the final band is setting up and they're apparently Felix's favorite. They play this incredible set that has everyone losing their minds. Anon keeps glancing at me to see if I'm enjoying it, which is kind of adorable. After the show ends, Felix wants to get late-night tacos, so we all go to this 24-hour taco truck. sitting on the curb eating tacos at midnight with these two guys, feeling more content than I have in months. Felix asks about my research and actually listens when I explain my thesis. That's sick. You should come photograph the old cemetery on the edge of town. Lots of gothic vibes. That would actually be perfect for my research. Anon offers to come with us when we plan it. For safety, old cemeteries at dusk can be sketchy. Sure, for safety. Felix smirks, and I know he's reading into this. Get home around 2 a.m, exhausted but happy. Mochi is pissed that I'm late with her dinner and knocks a book off my nightstand in protest. Sorry, Your Majesty, I had a life for once. She meows indignantly and goes back to ignoring me. Next Tuesday at the grind, Vanessa and Claire are waiting to interrogate me. So how was the concert? It was fun, the music was great. Claire leans forward with her detective face on. Did anything happen between you two? We hung out, that's what happened. You're being deliberately vague. Because there's nothing to tell, we're friends. Vanessa nearly spits out her coffee. Friends don't look at each other the way you two do. What way? Like you're the only two people in the room? That's ridiculous and overly romantic. Claire pulls out her phone and shows me a photo from last week at the museum. It's me and Anon looking at an illuminated manuscript, both of us smiling. Felix sent this to the group chat. Okay, so we look happy, so what? You look like you're on a date? Maybe because we were having a good time? They both give me this pitying look like I'm completely oblivious. You like him? As a friend, yes. No, you like him. This is stupid. I'm leaving. Grab my bag and head out while they're still laughing. Walk home instead of taking the bus because I need to clear my head. Okay, fine. Maybe I do like him a little bit more than just as a friend, but that doesn't mean I should do anything about it. We have a good thing going and I don't want to ruin it by making things weird. Get home and Mochi is sitting by the window judging me. Don't look at me like that. Relationships are complicated. She blinks slowly and goes back to watching birds. Anon texts me that night asking if I want to come over to his place tomorrow to watch a movie. Felix is going to be out shooting a wedding, so we'd have the apartment to ourselves. Sure, sounds good. Spend way too long deciding what to wear for someone who's just a friend. Settle on casual jeans and a nice top, nothing too obvious. Show up at his apartment Saturday evening, and he's made dinner. Hope you like pasta. It's kind of the only thing I can cook without burning. Pasta is perfect. His apartment is exactly what I expected. Organized chaos with books and lab notes everywhere. We eat dinner and talk about our weeks, comfortable silence between bites. After dinner, we settle on the couch to watch some classic horror film I've been wanting to see. Halfway through the movie, I realize we've somehow ended up sitting really close to each other. His arm is on the back of the couch behind me and my head is almost on his shoulder. Neither of us moves because apparently we're both cowards. Movie ends and we're still sitting there. I should probably head home, it's getting late. Yeah, probably. Neither of us moves. He turns to look at me and we're incredibly close. Can I be honest about something? Sure. I really like spending time with you. I like spending time with you too. No, I really like you. Oh, heart is racing and I don't know what to say. He looks nervous, like he's worried he just ruined everything. I like you too. He smiles and asks if he can kiss me. Yes. He kisses me and it's perfect and terrifying and everything at once. Pull away after a minute and we're both smiling like idiots. So what now? I guess we're dating? I'd like that. Kiss him again because why not? Leave his apartment an hour later feeling like I'm floating. Text Claire and Vanessa in the group chat. You were right. Immediate response from both of them. Vanessa. Finally. Claire. I'm literally never letting you forget that you said we were right. Yeah, rub it in. Spend the next few weeks in this blissful honeymoon phase. Going on actual dates now instead of pretending we're just friends. He holds my hand in public and introduces me as his girlfriend. Feels stupidly happy every time he does. One night we're at his place and I fall asleep on his couch during a movie. Wake up to him gently shaking my shoulder. Hey, you fell asleep? What time is it? Almost midnight? You want me to drive you home? Honestly, just want to stay here. You can stay if you want. I'll take the couch. We can both fit on your bed. We're adults. He agrees and we end up sleeping in his bed, fully clothed, just holding each other. Most comfortable I've felt in forever. Everything is going great for about 2 months. Then his research project gets this huge grant opportunity. Meet him for coffee one Wednesday and he seems stressed. So I got some news. What's up? My advisor wants me to go to this research facility in California for 6 months. Oh, it's an incredible opportunity, but it means leaving next month. Feel my stomach drop, but try to be supportive. That's amazing. You should definitely go. I don't want to leave you, though. 6 months isn't that long. We can make it work. He looks uncertain, but nods. Spend the next month spending as much time together as possible. Vanessa and Claire notice I'm more clingy than usual. Are you okay? I'm fine, just trying to make the most of the time we have. Claire gives me this sympathetic look. Long distance is hard, but you guys will be fine. Hope she's right. The day before he leaves, we spend the entire day together. Go to all our favorite spots, the bookstore, the record store, even the taco truck. End up back at his apartment, and I don't want to leave. I'm going to miss you so much. Miss you too, but we'll text and video call all the time. He promises to message me every day. Kiss him goodbye and leave before I start crying. Get home and Mochi seems to sense I'm upset. Actually sits on my lap for once. Cry into her fur while she tolerates it. First week he's gone. We text constantly and video call every night, telling him about my day and hearing about his research. It's not the same, but it's something. Second week, the texts become less frequent. He's busy with his project and the time difference makes calling difficult. Try not to be clingy and understanding that he's working. By week 3, we're barely talking. Send him good morning texts that he responds to hours later with short replies. Vanessa notices I'm moping during our Tuesday coffee meetup. Have you talked to him? He's just busy with work. You need to actually communicate how you're feeling. Don't want to be that girlfriend who complains about not getting enough attention. Claire jumps in. But you should still express your needs. Communication is important. Send him a longer text that night, explaining that I miss talking to him more. He responds the next morning apologizing and saying he's been overwhelmed with work. We video call that night and it feels better. He looks exhausted but happy to see me. I'm sorry I've been distant. This project is consuming all my time. It's okay, I understand. Just 2 more months, then I'm back. 2 months feels like forever. Things improve for a bit, we're talking more regularly again. Then he mentions they might extend his stay another 3 months. It's not definite, but my advisor thinks it would be beneficial. Try to be supportive, but inside I'm panicking. That's great for your career, but it means more time away from you. We'll figure it out. Hang up and immediately call Vanessa. He might stay longer? Yeah, possibly another 3 months. How do you feel about that? Honestly, terrible, but I can't tell him that because this is important for him. She's quiet for a moment. You need to be honest with him about your feelings. What if being honest makes me seem selfish? It's not selfish to have needs in a relationship. Promise to think about it. Week later, he confirms the extension, apologizes profusely, and says he knows this is hard. Tell him it's fine and I'm proud of him. We're both pretending everything is okay when it's clearly not. Communication becomes even more sparse. He's working 16-hour days and I'm drowning in my thesis work. Start feeling like we're just going through the motions. One night I'm at Claire's apartment venting. I don't even know if we're really together anymore. Have you told him any of this? No, because what's the point? He's stuck there for months. The point is that he deserves to know how you're feeling. Maybe, but it just feels easier to deal with it alone. She gives me this look. That's the worst possible approach. Probably, but it's what I'm doing. Another month passes and we've talked maybe 3 times. Miss him constantly, but also feel like I'm losing him. Start having dreams about him calling and us having real conversations again. Pathetic that I'm daydreaming about my own boyfriend calling me back. Vanessa finds me in the library one afternoon looking miserable. Okay, intervention time. What? She sits down and closes my laptop. You need to either talk to him about this or end it. This limbo is killing you. I can't end it. I still love him. Then fight for the relationship. Tell him what you need. What if what I need is incompatible with what he needs right now? Then at least you'll know instead of suffering in silence. She's right, but it doesn't make it easier. Finally work up the courage to call him. It rings 5 times before going to voicemail. Leave a message asking him to call when he can. He texts back 3 hours later. Sorry, in the lab, can we talk tomorrow? Sure, tomorrow comes and goes with no call. Send another text. Hey, did you still want to talk? Shit, sorry, completely forgot. Tomorrow for sure? Feel tears forming. Okay, tomorrow comes, still no call. Done waiting around. Text him that we need to talk. He calls immediately. Hey, sorry I've been so absent. We can't keep doing this. Doing what? This, barely talking, making promises you can't keep, pretending everything is fine. He's quiet. I know, I've been a terrible boyfriend. You're not terrible, you're just busy, and I get that. But I need more than a text every few days and broken promises to talk. Hear him sigh. I don't know what to do. I can't leave this project. I'm not asking you to. Then what are you asking? Honestly, don't know. Maybe I'm just asking you to care enough to try. I do care. I'm just drowning here. I'm drowning too, and I'm doing it alone. Silence on the other end. Maybe we should take a break. Wait, what? Just until I'm back so you don't have to deal with this. That's not what I want. I don't know what else to do. Feel my heart breaking, if that's what you want. It's not what I want, but it might be what's best. Hang up and immediately start crying. Mochi jumps on the bed and for once doesn't run away when I hug her. Spend the next week in a depression fog. Vanessa and Claire come over with food and wine. We're not leaving until you eat something. Not hungry. Claire physically puts a fork in my hand. Eat. Take a bite to make them happy. Vanessa sits next to me on the couch. Talk to us. I don't even know what happened. 1 minute we were together, and the next we're on a break. Did he actually say he wanted a break, or did you agree to it? He suggested it, and I didn't fight back. Claire makes this frustrated noise. Why didn't you tell him you wanted to stay together? Because he seemed like he already made up his mind. Or maybe he was waiting for you to fight for the relationship. Oh God, did I just give up too easily? Both of them nod. Spend the rest of the night overthinking every word of that conversation. 2 weeks pass and I haven't heard from him at all. Apparently break means no contact whatsoever. Throw myself into my thesis work to avoid thinking about him, but everything reminds me of him anyway. Pass by the bookstore where we had our first date and feel sick. Avoid the grind for weeks because he took me there once. Even seeing couples holding hands makes me irrationally angry. Felix reaches out randomly one day. Hey, heard about you and Anon, that sucks. Yeah, it does. For what it's worth, he's miserable too. He tell you that? Didn't have to, it's obvious. Don't know what to do with that information. You should call him. We're on a break, I don't think I should. Breaks are stupid, just talk to him. Maybe. Don't call him because I'm stubborn and hurt and scared. Another week passes and I'm lying in bed at 2 a.m. scrolling through old photos of us. Mochi is judging me from the end of the bed. I know, I'm pathetic. She meows in agreement. Check his social media, even though I know I shouldn't. He posted a photo from the research facility 3 days ago. Looks tired, but the caption is about a breakthrough they made. Happy for him, but also wish I was part of his life to celebrate. Close the app before I do something stupid like commenting. My face when I swore I'd never let myself get this attached to someone, and now I'm lying awake at night hoping he'll call. That feeling when you realize you pushed away something good because you were too afraid to fight for it, and now all you can do is daydream about him reaching out first.